What's up YouTube? Jeff back again from dopetechdaily.com. Today I'm bringing you guys a quick front-facing camera video vlog on the HTC 10 to also give some follow-up thoughts on the HTC 10. Now I did a 24-hour impressions video and I had a few problems. You guys probably, if you saw that, if you haven't seen it, I'll drop it below. You guys probably noticed I had some random reboot issues that I mentioned. Well, I fixed that issue by doing a factory reset, and then I ran into another issue. The cellular radio stopped working on my HTC 10. Couldn't get the AT&T SIM to work, couldn't get my T-Mobile SIM to work. I couldn't pick up cell service at all, not just LTE, not 3G, not HSPA+, not 2G, nothing. So then, after trying for a long time, I even took it to AT&T to see if they could possibly diagnose the issue, even though I know what I'm doing. I decided to go ahead and unlock the bootloader, flash the stock firmware system image. I did that. That appears to have fixed my issue. Cell radio is working now. I'm running it on AT&T, so that issue now is gone, and now I'm actually into the review period. Kind of took me a while. I didn't really get the phone up and running until maybe like Saturday, midway through the day yesterday. So I'm just now getting into my full review period. Seems to be working pretty well now. If you guys check out my Twitter, there were a lot of people who were complaining in the 24-hour impressions video that the benchmarks didn't live up to what you would expect for the HTC 10, and they were incredibly low. I even mentioned that in my video. And again, I think there was something wrong with my phone out of the box. Not exactly sure what, but it seems to be fixed. I reran the benchmarks for Antutu and also for Geekbench 3. They went way up. The Antutu benchmark is now like 120K, which is really impressive. It's much closer to what you would expect, more in line with the Galaxy S7, the S7 Edge, still a little bit lower than the Snapdragon version of those phones, and still well below the Exynos version, but much closer to what I expect, right in line with what the LG G5 was putting out overall. So I fixed those issues, just wanted to give that update so that people are aware of what's going on, and also correct those benchmarks that were obviously faulty, because I think I had some corrupted firmware out of the box, to be honest with you. Moving on, so a few other impressions. You guys are checking out the HTC 10 front-facing video camera right now. I decided to shoot this while stationary, just while parked real quick, because some people had some concerns in the past about me driving while making a vlog. Not that I really care what they think about that. I just figured, hey, I'll give them one video where I'm sitting here talking. The reason I like to do it while driving is it tests some of the image stabilization, but I'll do a follow-up video on that. I think it's looking pretty good. You guys can tell me what you think about the front-facing camera quality. I took some shots yesterday and last night with the camera. It was really my first chance to test out the camera overall. Looks pretty good in good lighting, but I've definitely noticed that my camera has not gotten the camera update, the OTA, that everyone's talking about with a European model. That's supposed to fix some of the issues with the focus. Mine has terrible autofocus in low light, and when you tap to focus, it's incredibly slow to focus on the subject that you choose, so that's quite annoying. And also, if you get your hand anywhere near the rear camera and the flash, the laser autofocus, it tells you that the laser autofocus has been covered up and it's not working because you've got your finger over the top of it. So that message is incredibly annoying. I got that all last night when I was taking pictures. Otherwise, the quality is pretty good, but I think I need to wait until we get this OTA in the US models. I really hope they push it out soon because the camera does have these few issues, and I want to give it the benefit of the doubt and review it once I actually get the fix on the phone. So that's what's going on with the camera. Not terrible, but I definitely want to wait and get that OTA. Battery life has continued to be pretty good. I told you guys in the impressions video I was on track to get about 5 hours screen on time. That's pretty damn impressive for me. That's right along lines what I get with the S7 Edge. 4.5 to 5 with pretty heavy usage, doing YouTube, using the camera, social media, all that sort of stuff. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with the battery life. Someone asked about the screen quality. Overall, I've been really impressed with HTC's first attempt at a QHD screen on their flagship line. Some people have complained about a pink tint and a weird polarization issue when using your phone, especially when using it with sunglasses. That's one of the reasons why, you guys know I always do these videos with sunglasses. I want to test it out, and the phone is a bit darker because of the way the HTC 10 is polarized. For me, it's still usable, but some people have complained about that. I haven't had a huge issue with the polarization or pink tint or anything like that. I tend to prefer a little bit of a warmer tint to my display, so it actually looks better to me. I think the LG G5 Still has the truest color of the three flagships, but I prefer the saturated colors on the S7 Edge and a warmer tint, which the HTC 10 seems to have. The viewing angles seem to be very good. Brightness seems to be good. I can see it in the Arizona sun. Not quite as good as the S7 Edge, of course. I love the AMOLED screen. Got that brightness boost outside, which is great. Speaker quality overall has been pretty good. Not as good as the HTC One M9. A lot of people have asked about that. It's not as loud. It's very clear though, and you do get good bass because essentially, as I mentioned in my unboxing, you've got like a mini subwoofer in this phone, which is what's giving it that sort of boom sound flair that HTC is trying to market. Overall, not bad. I would say it's not quite as loud as the Nexus 6P, not as loud as the One M9, but still quite loud, louder than you would expect for having that single firing speaker, and overall impressive. Better than the other flagships I have, definitely better than the G5, definitely better than the S7 Edge, which has that waterproofing, which sort of muffles out the speaker a little bit. Otherwise, I think that's about it. People have asked those, I try to address the questions that people have asked me about the HTC 10. Overall, very impressed with the software. We'll keep moving towards the full review. I'll have the IceView case in-house, take a look at sometime this week. Fingerprint scanner test coming up. I know some people like it, some people don't, but it's quick and easy, so I'll do it. Gonna try to do another speed test. I know a lot of people didn't like the previous one I did. It was my first try at a speed test. I know I made a few mistakes. I'm gonna correct them the next one I do. Try to put this up against the S7, the Snapdragon version. I also have an Exynos version of the S7 and coming, so we'll put all of those up against one another, and also maybe throw the iPhone LG G5 in the mix. Let me know what else you guys want to see with the HTC 10. Otherwise, that's about it. I'm about to get out of here, go have dinner with my mom for Mother's Day. Hope all of the mothers out there have a happy Mother's Day. And I appreciate you guys checking out this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.